It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBSports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
Good morning. Welcome to Robert Morris Field in Morrisville, PA. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. We're getting you set for some high school football on the WBCB Sports Network, our traditional Turkey Day game as the Morrisville Bulldogs host the Bristol Warriors. Today's game on WBCB brought to you by Rob's Automotive and Collision, BCWSA, McCaffrey's Supermarkets. This is the McCaffrey's Game of the Day. Thanks also to Team Toyota, Penn Community Bank, St. Mary Medical Center, all on hand to help make today's game possible on WBCB. And we've got a great crew assembled. Gus Barber, our video engineer, and up top, Mackay Gundy behind the camera for us. Guys, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, man, great to get ready for what is always a highly anticipated game and a sun-drenched Thanksgiving Day. As far as the weather is concerned, Gus, this is a pretty nice one.
Yeah, beautiful out here. No clouds in the sky, nice sun coming down, beaming on our skin. A little breezy, little kind of windy, and that's hurting with the coldness a little bit. But besides that, absolutely beautiful day for Thanksgiving.
And today, when we're looking for a weather update, we need to go up top to our man who is behind the camera, Mackay Gundy. How's it feel up there, Mackay? A little breezy, but you got a lot of sunshine, so I think it's going to be a great day for football.
Yeah, it is. It is breezy up here, but I will say the sun is helping just with the heat, so it kind of bounces out really good up here.
All right, always a highly anticipated matchup between Morrisville and Bristol, maybe a little bit more so this year. Morrisville making some history as they went back to the district championship and won the PIAA 1A district title this season. But Bristol also having a good year. They pick up for the fourth straight time the PIAA 2A championship. And so both teams district titleists this season. And the other story that's part of this whole matchup is it's been a while since Morrisville has been able to get a victory. And Gus, this seems like one of their best chances. They had a great regular season. Unfortunately, Bristol also looking really strong, so it's not going to be easy for the Dogs, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy, but if you're a fan watching this game, this is exactly what you want to see. Two very good teams going up, battling it out on Turkey Day. It's just the script is lining up for a fantastic day ahead of us.
All right, and how about this, Mackay? We're going to see the number 9 and number 10 running backs in the entire state of Pennsylvania. When you look at the total yardage gained for the Bristol Warriors, Kendall Cottrell picked up 1,939 yards on the ground. So a good day for Kendall. He could go over the 2,000-yard mark for this season, which would be an awesome accomplishment. And not too far behind Kendall is Raymond Holman for the Morrisville Bulldogs. Raymond picked up 1,862 rushing yards this season. And here come the Dogs, Morrisville taking the field on this beautiful Thanksgiving Day. And so Raymond Holman, with his more than 1,800 yards gained, is the number 10 running back in the state of Pennsylvania, and Kendall with 1,939, the number 9 running back in all of PA, and that's going to be something to keep an eye on too, Mackay.
Yeah, it really is, and it seems like it's going to be a good day to run the ball as well. I see really either teams really switching up their game plans. Saw a couple of throws out there being practiced, a couple of good arms it looks like from their QBs, but for the most part, I really think it's going to be a running day. And that number 9, I think he's definitely going to get to the 2,000 mark for sure.
Yeah, the last time these two teams met back on October 13th, it was a win for the Warriors. So Morrisville with a little bit of revenge built in, and also looking for their first win on Thanksgiving Day since 1998. All right, we're going to step aside and return for the kickoff in just a moment. Again, Thanksgiving Day football coming up on the WBCB Sports Network.
BCWSA customers, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green here. I played on the 1993 National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. BCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, proven.
McCaffrey's Food Markets, exceptional every day. Family owned and operated for over 40 years, McCaffrey's is part of your community and a very proud supporter of our local high schools. For true value on the freshest meats and produce to their own prepared food department, to everyday savings on your necessary items, McCaffrey's is exceptional every day. And it's in your neighborhood in the Edgewood Village Shopping Center, 635 Heacock Road, Yardley. The Villages of Newtown at 2890 South Eagle Road, and also in Bluebell, Princeton, West Windsor, and the best of McCaffrey's in Doylestown.
From Philadelphia to the Lehigh Valley and everywhere in between. For 150 years, Penn Community Bank has been a part of your neighborhood. Helping businesses start, supporting families as they grow, and staying connected to the people and places that make this region special. It's who we are and where we're from. Penn Community Bank. Here we are, and here we grow.
The winds pick up just a touch as we return to Morrisville, Pennsylvania, and get you closer to kickoff. The Morrisville Bulldogs hosting the Bristol Warriors. And again, Bristol, the PIAA District 1 2A champs, winning their district championship over New Hope Solebury. And for the Morrisville Bulldogs, District 1 1A champs, and they beat Jenkintown 20-0 here on Robert Morris Field. Morrisville 6-6 overall this season, 4-3 in the league. For Bristol, another good season, winning the BAL, a 7-4 overall mark, and a 5-0 league record. And captains meeting at midfield. We'll see how we get this one underway. It's great to see the communities come out, support this traditional Thanksgiving Day game. Can't wait to get to the turkey, the stuffing, the gravy. But first, we got Morrisville. I'm making somebody hungry up here.
You're making me hungry, too. Oh, it sounds so good. But we got a game ahead of us right now, an excellent matchup and a classic matchup. I know I've heard a lot about this game coming into it. Just people outside just talking to me, knowing that I was going to be here broadcasting this game, telling me how excited they were for this game just because of the rivalry and the tradition that these two teams have on this great day.
So the Warriors win the coin flip on this Thanksgiving Day, and they will take the football first. Again, led by their running back, Kendall Cottrell. More than 1,900 yards gained, 30 touchdowns. And at quarterback for the Warriors, it's been Cole Guy. In 11 games, he's thrown for more than 500 yards and 6 touchdowns. Also has carried the football 39 times for 413 yards. One of the guys back deep to receive is Jordan Colon. And also the dangerous return man, Kendall Cottrell. One of the top running backs in the state of Pennsylvania. So Morrisville will tee it up. McCaffrey's game of the day on WBCB. We wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Hope you enjoy this wonderful holiday. And let's kick it off with some high school football. Bulldogs kicking to the Warriors to get this one started. And Viramontes approaches a low line drive kick. We are underway. Comes down at the 25-yard line and returned up the middle, up near the 40. pretty good field position for the Warriors. A nice return by Kair Rankins, who also is the quarterback for the Morrisville Bulldogs. And so for the Warriors, again, Cole Guy running the show. Last time these two teams met on October 13th, it was a 41-6 win for Bristol. Kendall Cottrell had a bunch of touchdowns in that game. And he's going to get the handoff on first down. Guy gives it to Cottrell, and he's got running room on the near side, up across the 50 and down to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, nice run there. Just following your blockers, getting the hole, and just catching the edge.
Well executed by the Warriors on their first play from scrimmage. And they quickly break the huddle and get back to work.
Got a receiver coming out late there.
Guy from under center again gives to Cottrell, and he is met in the hole. A nice job by the Bulldogs defensively.
Yeah, knowing that they were probably going to give it to their star running back, just filling the hole and just getting as many defenders to the ball carrier as possible. Great job by the Bulldogs there on first down.
Stepping up there, that was Alex Brown, the sophomore linebacker, who sticks Cottrell for no gain, 2nd and 10. Coach Cohen said this game was going to be won or lost at the point of attack, and that time the Bulldogs getting it done. Again, the give is to Cottrell. He tries to bounce to the outside. He's got running room out there and will get knocked out of bounds, but Cottrell with another big run and another Bristol Warrior first down.
Yeah, and you see there the Morrisville Bulldogs defensive ends supposing to set the edge and just got pinched a little bit, so Cottrell was able to bounce outside and get it for another great game.
So just outside the red zone are the Bristol Warriors on their first drive of the day. 1st and 10 from the 22. And you see what Bristol looks to do throughout the season. Give the football to number 22. And again, Cottrell gets the handoff. This time off tackle, but not much there. One of the guys in on the stop is Rankins Kair. Makes the stop after a gain of a couple.
Yeah, and he's a big guy, so I can see why he's one of the top running backs in PA. It's just going to be hard to bring him down.
A big guy and an explosive athlete. Everybody in tight on this formation. It's a direct snap to Cottrell. And Cottrell pushing the pile, fighting forward. He's going to be close to another Bristol first down. Depends on where they mark the football. Looks like he's down to about the 12. And that means he's just shy. And quickly up to the line of scrimmage are the Warriors. And again, a quick snap to Cottrell. Cottrell bursts through the line of scrimmage, down across the 5-yard line, and he's stopped at the 2. Brought down there by Ali Santana. And again, a little tempo for the Bristol Warriors. They get back to the line of scrimmage quickly to Cottrell. And he takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run for Kendall Cottrell. His 31st of the season makes it 6-0. Warriors in front with 8:42 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, and just giving it to their star back and just letting him drive down the field. What you want for an opening drive if you're Bristol.
Commanding drive there by the Warriors. And it was all Kendall Cottrell. I think he may be over the 2,000-yard mark just on that drive alone. I know he needed about 60 yards. The extra point is knocked through by Nuke Beauplan. He's been outstanding on point after attempts this season. Only 3 misses that he's had. They all have been blocked. So He splits the uprights, and 7-0 is our score as we come back up the field in our traditional Thanksgiving Day hookup between the Bristol Warriors and the Morrisville Bulldogs. And now the Bulldogs going to see what they can do with the football. Wow, impressive march down the field for Bristol to get this one started.
Yeah, very impressive. And for Bristol, you want to just get out early. And now if you're Morrisville, just trying to bounce back, get out there, get your offense going, see what they can get in their first drive, and see if they can answer.
We talked about this game being a battle between two of the top running backs in the area. Kendall Cottrell just putting on a show for Bristol, and now we'll see what Raymond Holman can do for the Bulldogs as Beauplan has it teed up. And the ball taken there by Alex Brown. And Brown with a return up across the 35, up to the 36.
Yeah, good job there. Anytime a kick returner can get a running start before grabbing the ball, you're going to see good things. You're going to be able to find a hole, be able to get through it, and just have that head of momentum.
Good stuff right there. As a 1st and 10 for the Morrisville Bulldogs there at their own 36-yard line to get their first drive of the day started. Offensive starters, quarterback Kyer Rankins, running back Raymond Holman, and fullback Isaiah Caraway. And movement by the Warriors. They're offside. So the Bulldogs will get a 5-yard head start. Wide receivers Jovan Rivera and Ali Santana. Tight end Alex Brown. And across the line for the Dogs, you got Zykir Davis, Nick Jobs, Mike Gannon, Javier Robledo, and Jordan Lester, one of the team captains. And a halfback pass here. Holman lets it go, and it's intercepted by Jordan Colon. Colon picks it off at the 45. And it's a Bristol Warrior takeaway. First play from scrimmage, a halfback pass. Holman puts it up there, and he couldn't get anything into that throw because he was hit as he let it go, and it hung up there.
Yeah, and it looks like maybe his foot might have slipped too as he was trying to plant the throw, so couldn't really get much on there. And with the wind, the way it's blowing, it kind of just floated up there like a bird. And
yeah, kind of like a duck.
Yeah.
As they might call that one.
Love the play call though.
Yeah, and down there on the field is a little bit soft.
We should say a turkey floating up there.
That time again, a wildcat snap. It's a quarterback keeper that time from Cole Guy. He picks up 9 yards. Guy from the gun. Again, quarterback keeper, running room to the outside, down to the 20, 10, 5-yard line. He dives for the pylon, but he stepped out of bounds just before he got into the end zone.
Yeah, but I think there's going to be a holding here on Bristol. One of the receivers never let the DB disengage and try to go for the ball carrier there, and that's exactly what they're calling.
You got it, Gus. Hold on Bristol.
You could see it clear as day as the quarterback was cutting the corner. He had all that green grass because, the one DB couldn't exit off and try to engage him.
From where the hold was thrown, it's still going to end up being a 1st and 10 for the Warriors. But that was nearly a goal-to-go situation for Bristol. Now double wing on the near side with Guy under center. Gives the football to Cottrell, breaks one tackle, pops out of another, tries to bounce it to the outside, and the Warriors get to him. Kyer Rankins, ultimately the guy to bring him down. A loss of yardage. And Bulldogs need more of that.
Yeah, and it was a great job by the Bulldogs to not only hit the ball carry before the line of scrimmage, but to able to corral him, rally him, and get him to the ground for a loss. Great job there.
Mackay, you mentioned it. With Cottrell's size, you need to get multiple guys to him to bring him down. And that's what we saw right there. You have a few defenders and tackle for a loss.
Yeah, we just saw multiple guys trying to get at him, still breaking away tackles, and just that lower sense of gravity by the defender, just getting them at the legs, and was able to chop away the trees.
And there before the play on 2nd and 15, an illegal shift on Bristol. So 2nd and 15 becomes 2nd and 20.
Yeah, you may see that with this Bristol offense with the amount of movement they have pre-snap.
Now timeout taken. Today's game brought to you by McCaffrey's Food Markets, exceptional every day. Big thanks to McCaffrey's for all of their support of high school football throughout the season. And heck, that might be a good spot for all your Turkey Day preparations.
All your Thanksgiving need. Can't wait for the turkey later. But so far, we've got a good game ahead of us.
You know, the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, Gus always has the tradition of being a big party night. Did you go out last night?
I did not. We actually did the Pennsbury Neshaminy game on WBCB last night, so did that game at Grundy. Afterwards, just went home and relaxed. Like I told you before the broadcast, I got 11 puppies at home right now, so I got a lot on my hands when I get home.
Keeping you busy. How about you, Makai? You stay home last night, or did you head out?
I did stay home last night just because I did have a busy schedule, just working at my other job doing 7 to 3. So I really wasn't, looking forward to trying to go out in my day.
Next year we should have like a BCB throwdown on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving after the hockey game
exactly.
Or whatever. There's a throw from Cole Guy. He's got a man on the outside. Hits the receiver, that's Kyrie Williams, and Williams streaks down the far side of the field and into the end zone for a touchdown. But hold on a second, is that a flag down? There is a flag, personal foul, face mask on the defense, and that's going to be declined. They'll assess it on the kick, and it's now 13-0 with 6:41 to go. Where were they? They were like, that was a 40-yard touchdown.
That was at like the 40-yard line. I'm going to be honest, it happened so quick. I don't even know what really happened. All I saw was the pass go up and then the receiver just run down the sideline.
A quick throw out to the flat, and it seemed like the Bulldogs didn't have a defender out there, and maybe Warriors detecting that and taking advantage of it. Beauplan with another extra point. And we come back up the field. It's the Bristol Warriors 14, the Morrisville Bulldogs nothing here on Thanksgiving Day. And that time a 60-yard touchdown pass. Cole Guy to Kyrie Williams. So a couple of impressive drives by Bristol and scoring in two very different ways, Makai. The one drive, they basically ran it down the field, and this time an explosive play to the outside earns them a TD.
Yeah, and I think on that last drive, I think they just saw like a little miscommunication error on Morrisville. That's why they wanted to, do that play real quickly, because they noticed that no one was guarding him.
Yeah, definitely a breakdown, I think. You're right. Definitely a miscommunication, a breakdown, and a 14-0 score.
And I did see a couple of miscommunications earlier by Morrisville as well. So that's definitely something that they're going to have to clear up.
Beauplan with a deep kick. It's taken at the 1-yard line by Holman. And Holman returns it up across the 15, shy of the 14. And I think it was Vincent Simmons over there for the Bristol Warriors who helped escort him out of bounds. And Holman finishing that run with a little bit of authority as he lowered the shoulder.
Putting a little hit stick in there.
And for Holman, maybe looking for a little redemption, his halfback pass was intercepted on the first play from scrimmage for Morrisville. Here's their second drive. And Kair gives to Holman. Holman breaking through tackles, and he's got a first down and a 13-yard pickup for the Morrisville Bulldogs.
Yeah, well, now you're starting to see this Bulldogs offense. Last drive, obviously having the turnover the very first play, so you didn't really get to see them at all. So now they're coming out here, establish the run, and now we're gonna have a fun one.
Holman has run for 155 yards per game this season. Hey, great to see Dave and Jane from Sandy's Beef and Ale here enjoying the game.
Oh.
Hosts of our WBCB Coaches Roundtable show. And a little bit of a delayed handoff. Again, the give to Holman. He keeps the legs moving, churns forward for 5 yards. Bulldogs up to their own 35-yard line. 2nd and 5. Down to 5.5 to go, first quarter. McCaffrey's game of the day on WBCB. Wishing you all a happy Thanksgiving. Counting our blessings for this traditional Turkey Day game. Kyer Rankins under center, double wing to the far side, and Kyer going to try to, thought he was going to roll to throw, but he was just going to tuck it and go. A quarterback keeper, and Kyer almost seemed like he couldn't get his footing once he initially started to roll out. And so that play doesn't pick up too much there, about a yard gain, 3rd and 4 coming up.
Yeah, what looked like to me was going to be a loss. Able to get a couple yards out of that was a great job by him. I believe it's like 3rd and 3 now.
So the Dogs looking to convert. And whose number are they going to call? Number 4 has been the guy all year. They give it to Holman, and he's got the first down up across the 40 to the 42-yard line. Showing his toughness and strength.
Yeah, some angry running right there, knowing he has to get a couple yards for the first, and making sure of that, keeping the legs turning and getting the first down.
Yeah, he did not want to go down on that play, ensuring that his team gets that first down on that play.
I mean, still first quarter action, a lot of football left, but it feels like the Bulldogs need to put some points on the scoreboard here on this drive, as now they've been moving the football. 1st and 10 from the 42. Rankins rolls to the near side, and he is rushed and sacked. Nuke Beauplan, one of the guys there, also wrapped up by defensive tackle Ossie Reyes. Reyes, the 5'9" junior.
Yeah, and anytime you take a sack, it's usually going to be bad, but that time, exactly what he wanted. Trying to either run or pass. If he would have tried to let it go, it would have definitely been possibly intercepted. So just a good job of just eating it, taking the sack, and going for it here in 2nd down.
Puts his Bulldog offense behind the sticks, though, for the first time on this drive. 2nd and 14. And the handoff to Holman. Holman bottled up and brought down, that time, Isaac Acasio, the 5'11" senior, with the stop. A short gain brings up 2nd and 12 for the Dogs.
Yeah, he had a little hole right there, but it closed up quickly on him.
So backs on both sides of Rankins. Calls for it from the gun. He pump fakes. Now he's going to tuck it, see what he can get up the middle. And he gets a short gain. Going to be close to a first down. Depends on where they mark it. But he did not quite get enough. It's 4th down and inches. And now decision time for Coach Cohen. Excuse me, they just got back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yes.
Pardon me. we still got 4th and long.
So, yeah, back
an
to
easy decision for Coach Cohen.
Yes.
As out comes punter Barry Santana, and the play blown dead before he can get the kick away.
I'm not going to lie, that's a great name. Barry Santana. Oh, that's like a movie star.
And that time, an illegal shift or too many guys out there for.
So 4th and 6
Bristol.
now, but keeping the punting unit out.
And it's going to be a fake punt. They give to Caraway, and the freshman is bottled up and pulled down at the 50-yard line, and that's not going to be enough for the Bulldogs. They get turned over on downs. Yeah, that time a direct snap to freshman Isaiah Caraway, and they love his football ability. And that's a big moment to call on the freshman, but Bristol Warriors seem like they saw that one coming.
Yeah, they might have sniffed that out a little bit, especially after the penalty, making it a little bit easier, making it 4th and manageable. But Bristol sniffed that out and sniffed it like we're sniffing our turkey later.
All right, 1:27 to go, first quarter, and Cole Guy throws that football up for grabs, and it's intercepted. The Bulldogs come up with an INT.
And that's exactly what you want after not being able to pick up that 4th and down and conversion. Get the ball right back with a pick.
Great play by Jack Bowden as he high points the football, and there was a lot of traffic that Cole Guy threw into.
Yeah, it looked like a good pass, good spiral. Didn't look like it got caught up in the wind too much, but just great coverage by Morrisville. 2 guys on the receiver. So one was able to cover the receiver, one was able to just, go after the ball.
So now both teams with a first quarter interception. Warriors capitalized on theirs with their second touchdown of the game, and now the Bulldogs look to see what they can do. The give to Holman, busts through a hole, makes a cut, stays on his feet up to the 40. Kaim Newsom grabbed him by the waist and wouldn't let him go, but Holman with a first down and more for the Dogs.
Yeah, great run there by Holman, just finding the hole and putting on the afterburners, getting up to the next level.
Yeah, it was a great juke move being displayed right there to be able to fake out the defender, to put up more yardage on that one.
That was a first down for the Bulldogs.
So Dogs in business across the 40-yard line, 1st and 10 at their own 41. Rankins with a double wing formation on the far side, gives to Holman, who busts forward for a gain of 9 yards. He's up to midfield. And last drive stalled out, but quickly the Bulldogs get it back with the interception. Same thing seems to hold true here, where, again, we got a lot of game left, but you need to get some points up there.
Yeah, especially now where it looks like we're going to be going to the end of the first quarter.
Yep, first quarter comes to an end. Thanksgiving Day football on WBCB. It's the McCaffrey's game of the day. And after quarter number 1, it's the Bristol Warriors 14, the Morrisville Bulldogs nothing. We're coming back with more high school football on WBCB.
Football is all about being fast and in control, which is also the idea behind CFO, cash flow options from PNC. CFO helps your business accelerate receivables so you can put incoming cash to work faster. And CFO gives you better control over who gets paid when. More speed and control. That's an achievement. Visit any PNC branch or pnc.com/CFO. PNC Bank, for the achiever in you.
PNC Financial Services Group Incorporated. All rights reserved. PNC Bank, National Association member, FDIC.
Entry players are getting taste of marching band.
Talking to Morrisville Bulldog head coach Mitch Cohen before the game in his first year with the Dogs, and he said, you know what, I feel like this year really could be different. He mentioned the fact that the team has talked about the fact that Bulldogs haven't won this game since 1998, a 23-game losing streak, and it feels like right now they need to start to turn things around at midfield with a second and short.
Yeah, well, the good thing is that they look like they've been able to figure stuff out on offense. They just got to drive it downfield and get it into the end zone.
And the other good thing with this Bulldog team, this year they really changed the culture of Bulldog football with that district title. Again, coming in with 6 wins this season. As Rankins from under center gives to Holman. Stiff arms one guy, gets past another tackler across the 50 to the 51, and then he is pushed out of bounds by Brady Slate.
That was a great job of just letting the defender bounce off of him and keep his gravity, keeping him up.
3rd and inches for the Bulldogs. And they're going to measure. That is close enough that officials want to take another look at it here on Thanksgiving Day. McCaffrey's game of the day. They bring out the chain gang here for us.
Didn't like the spot to begin with.
Yeah, I stayed home last night. Didn't go out.
Didn't
All the festivities.
Didn't want to go party.
Doing a little game prep. I think they are going to come up just short. Yeah, short by a few inches.
Bulldogs are short of first down.
Yeah, we said, maybe this year he felt like things were going to be different. They changed the culture, won the district title. But after a good start for Bristol, you need to start to change the culture of this game.
Yeah. Yeah, if you really want to change the culture, you just, what do we say, 1998?
Yeah.
You can really change it right here, right now.
The ball was fumbled on the snap, a little bit of a miscue on the center QB exchange, and the Bulldogs don't get the 3rd down conversion. Instead, they lose a couple of inches, and they're back to a 4th and a yard.
Yeah, it looks like the snap got fumbled or something like that. It was not a clean handoff.
Yeah, not a clean handoff indeed. Looked like they were kind of in a brotherly shove territory, but kind of wanted to do something different, I guess. Well, maybe that was because he didn't have a firm grip of the ball, so it might have been something different on his end.
Now looking for a yard on 4th down are the Bulldogs. They give to Holloway. Holloway is not going to get there.
Bulldogs are denied the first down.
Brought down by Dom Capriotti. And Ossie Rios, who is also in on the play, is shaken up, and he is down on the field. An injury timeout right now with 10:32 to go in the second quarter. 14-0 our score. Bristol in front on Thanksgiving Day. We'll step aside and return to action in just a moment.
Are you living with relentless pain? St. Mary has a new way to help. Knee and hip replacements with a smarter process for faster recovery, earning prestigious awards for quality and value. A rapid recovery program has you walking just hours after surgery, and breakthrough advances such as custom-fit joints position you for a longer pain-free life. 215-710-5888. St. Mary Orthopedics. It's your health. Expect more.
This is Tommy Green from the 1993 National League champion Phillies. And here's the pitch. BCWSA water and sewer customers, you have a new and improved option to pay your bill that's convenient, reliable, and secure. Powered by Invoice Cloud, you can pay your bill 24/7 online, pay by text or phone, or sign up for AutoPay to avoid fees for late or missed payments. Visit bcwsa.net to sign up or for more info. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, proven.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
The injured player for the Bristol Warriors was number 78, Ossie Reyes. And as Ossie got back to his feet, he hopped off the field. Looked like he didn't want to put any pressure on the left leg. Hopefully he's able to return to action here today. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Second quarter action, 14-0, as the Bristol Warriors just turned over the Morrisville Bulldogs on downs. And now they get the offense back to work. Give the football to Kendall Cottrell. And Cottrell keeps moving and pushes the pile forward. Ends up being a gain of 5 yards for Bristol.
They really let that thing go. I thought they were going to stop that and blow the whistle sooner, but they didn't.
So 2nd and 5 for the Warriors. Cole Guy under center. Gives to Cottrell. Cottrell trying to bounce it outside. And great pursuit to the football by the Bulldogs. No gain for Cottrell on that one. 3rd and 5 for the Warriors. Again, Bristol, the District 1 2A champs. They won their district championship over New Hope Solebury. And then they ran into a West Catholic team that had not won a game all season, but still packed a punch, beating the Warriors 48-0 as Cole Guy hands the football off. And Brady Slate with a gain of about 5 yards, and that's going to be enough for another Warrior first down. They're across the 40 to the 38. First time we've seen somebody other than Kendall Cottrell carry the football today for the Warriors.
Yeah, I didn't think they had another running back.
Well, and by the way, congratulations to Cottrell for going past that 2,000-yard mark on the season. That's a pretty awesome milestone to eclipse.
That's a very, very big milestone to eclipse.
Cole Guy, direct snap to the QB, and he runs it up the middle. Gets an 8-yard pickup there. He's just shy of the 30-yard line.
Looks about to be a 2nd and 2 here.
But so far in this first half of action, whatever Bristol has wanted to do, they've been able to get the push, the execution that they've needed to move the football. On the move again, motion man. Snap goes to Cole Guy, and he streaks down the field.
So we've got a little something in the back.
And down close to the 5-yard line. And behind the play, Colin Burnett getting mixed up with Shakir Dismukes.
Yeah, it looks.
But that's a big gain there for Cole Guy.
It looks like a Morrisville player chucked one of the Bristol players' helmet, but nobody saw it.
Everybody, their eyes were downfield.
Yeah, everybody's watching the big play.
The Bristol quarterback who puts him in a goal-to-go situation. Bristol looking to extend their lead, 7:40 and counting in the first half. Here today, a sun-drenched Thursday.
And things are known to get a little chippy out here between these two teams on Turkey Day. So this isn't really the first time that we saw these two teams get a little extracurricular activities going on.
Yeah, and Makai, this rivalry is real. This is a game that these two teams think about all season long. As Cole Guy under center gives the football to Kendall Cottrell, who's into the end zone for another Warrior touchdown, his second of the day, 32nd of the season. And it's 20-0 with 7:03 to go in the first half.
Yeah, just Bristol just showing their offensive presence right there with the ground game and just showing what they like to do, and that's run the ball.
2 3-yard touchdowns for Cottrell.
Ooh.
That is a low snap. It's placed down for Beauplan, and he's able to put it through the uprights. And then after the kick, there's a flag thrown on the field.
I think they're running into the kicker.
Yeah, they're going to assess the penalty on the kick.
I didn't see anybody run into him, but I did see a lot of people jump up and try to block the kick.
Yeah, I didn't see the call if it was some type of unsportsmanlike or...
It was either running into the kicker or roughing the kicker. I saw the ref call it. I just don't exactly know. It was a kicking motion he did, so I'm just going to assume that they're going to apply this to the kickoff, but you know what they say when people assume, so I'm not going to assume.
Well, 21-0 as we come back up the field here on Thanksgiving Day. Two Kendall Cottrell touchdowns and a Cole Guy throwing TD to Kyrie Williams. As Nuke Beauplan kicks this one across the field, takes a weird spin, picked up by Holman right around the 10-yard line. Looking for running room here to the near side, and he is brought down. And right around the 10-yard line is where the Bulldogs will start this drive.
I'm surprised the way that bounced, it didn't roll out.
I think if he let it go, it might have had the momentum to go out there, but...
Or, you've seen like in the NFL, put your whole body out of bounds and then touch the ball. I don't know if you'll be able to do that in high school, but I figured, if I see it in the NFL, you could do it in high school,
Yeah, works for the pros.
Yeah,
Why not
exactly.
give it a try here on Thanksgiving Day? But right now, the Bulldogs with their work cut out for them on this drive.
Yeah, not the way Morrisville wanted to start, but it's all about how they answer back.
And timeout taken by Morrisville. They were trying to get some personnel on the field. And so they'll talk it over with 6:55 to go here in the first quarter, or in the first half. Mention that Dave and Jane are here from Sandy's Beef and Ale. Sandy's the host of our high school coaches roundtable show, and each Wednesday night we are joined by some of the local football programs like Bristol and Morrisville. They bring a coach out, a couple of players. Pennsbury, Neshaminy, Council Rock North, Council Rock South are typically, along with Conwell Egan Catholic, don't want to leave out the Eagles, are typically the crew that is assembled for our high school coaches roundtable show. It's a great tradition, and want to thank Coach Cohen, Coach Ciotti for their support of the roundtable on WBCB and sending out an assistant coach, a couple of players.
I was there too. It was such a fun time.
So on first down, a handoff for the Bulldogs. Nothing doing on that play. They lose a yard on first down. 2nd and 11. But at the roundtable show, this game a topic of conversation when we get into it with Bristol and Morrisville. I'm always jumping the gun thinking about Thanksgiving Day, even though they've got regular season games and potentially playoff games and stuff. This year, both teams with some playoff success, district titles.
Yeah, and it was fun to talk to the two teams every time they came to the roundtable, talking about their success as well. You know, it's always fun having success. It's even better talking about the success.
2nd and 11, and they're going to move Holman out here to the slot. Kair from the gun takes a high snap, pulls it down. It's a quarterback keeper, and he is caught from behind. Nice job by Xavier Seegers as he was able to bring down the Morrisville QB after a gain of 4. 3rd and 8. Coming up for Morrisville. Yeah, the first time these two teams played, it was a win for Bristol, but Morrisville, they were without some of their key guys who, you know, they're thinking today, oh, they're back with us, and they need some kind of spark. And again, a high snap brought down by Kair. He throws the football, completes the pass as he has his man Barry Santana, one of the captains for the Bulldogs, but ends up being a short gain. Great job defensively by Kendall Cottrell. That's the other thing that's kind of remarkable to me when you look at smaller schools with limited rosters. You see a lot of guys who play both sides of the football, and that's got to wear on you throughout the course of an entire high school football season. So to see Cottrell still playing at such a high level.
Yeah, you're not wrong there. All the
Pretty
snaps
awesome.
they have to take and all the toll it takes on their body, it's a lot, and nobody really realizes it.
Barry Santana with a short kick. It bounces across the 35 to the 39-yard line. And the Bristol Warriors will take over from the Bulldog 39. Good field position for this Bristol offense to get back to work. Already up 21-0 here on Thanksgiving Day.
Bristol getting a chance to get more opportunities to feast on this Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah, we got to give Kendall Cottrell and quarterback Cole Guy some turkey legs. I think an extra serving of stuffing for their outstanding performances, and really, I guess, across the entire Bristol offense. Credit is due. Cottrell stopped as he tries to go left, cuts back and goes right, comes to the near side and makes something out of what was going to be a huge loss. He ends up stepping out of bounds up near the 34.
Just an absolute fantastic job making something out of nothing.
Yeah, you cannot be happy about that if you're a coach watching that on defense. That was just unacceptable.
Tough to bottle up such an explosive back, as we mentioned in our pregame activities, one of the best in all of PA. And you saw why on that play, not to be denied. And here he gets the pitch, breaks through one tackle, pops it to the outside, and is banged out of bounds near the 5-yard line. Some more outstanding work from Kendall Cottrell, and that time somebody, I don't know if they maybe just had a grab at his shirt, but you need a lot more to bring down that guy.
Yeah, definitely, and right there, he's really showing off the speed as catches the corner and really able to turn on the gas a little bit.
1st and goal to go for the Bristol Warriors. Cole Guy gives to the big man, Chance Weideman, one of the senior guys on this Bristol team. That was like some Refrigerator Perry stuff as they brought in the jumbo package, but the Bulldogs stop them on 1st and goal.
Why not? More weight, the better.
Chance Weideman, he broke his fibula game 1, and he just came back. One of the dual enrollment students with the Bucks County Community College got his opportunity there with the football. And now they got another big guy in the backfield. Ocasio is going to get the handoff. He's got the wiggle, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Isaac Ocasio, a first-year starter, has really stepped up for Bristol. He's played every position on the line. He gets the football as a running back and takes it into the end zone to make it 27-0 with 2:46 remaining in the first half.
Yeah, he must be a great teammate because all his teammates were really happy for him on that one, just cheering along right there with the celebration on the sidelines.
Well, you love to get a big guy the touchdown. He had some pretty good moves down there.
Yep.
As a big guy myself who has some moves, I appreciate a big guy that moves. It's all in the hips. It's all in the hips.
High snap brought down, and the extra point is blocked.
That went underneath.
I think it went under. It didn't look like it went through, but they said it went through.
They put the arms up, right?
Yeah, but it definitely did not go through. I saw that from up here.
Yeah, they say the kick was good. The kick was good.
I don't think that was good.
Partially blocked,
Okay.
and officials are down there. They got a better look at it than we do up here. But, yeah, that was...
But one time I don't bring my binoculars. What the heck, Gus? Yeah, it didn't look from up here like it went through.
So we come back up the field. The score 28-0. Bristol in front on Thanksgiving Day.
Interesting.
Yeah, last time these two teams played, Kendall Cottrell had 4 TDs. He's got 2 today. Again, a great season for the Bulldogs, winning their district title. Nothing new for the Bristol Warriors. They captured their 4th straight BAL and District 1 title this year, and keeping it going on Turkey Day today as Bo Plan gets into that one. Holman from the 12-yard line.
Big tackle.
And he is met by get him mixed up with Braylon Williams. Williams with a textbook tackle. And so again, the Bulldogs with their work cut out for them. They've got it 1st and 10 at their own 20. And what usually works for the Bulldogs has just not been clicking. The run game to Holman. Coach Cohen talking about the point of attack and how significant that was going to be today. And so far the Warriors have had the better of it. Hand off to Holman. He slips through one tackle and picks up a 3-yard gain. So 2nd and 7. And Holman right there showing why he's one of the best in all of PA. It looked like he was going to go down in the backfield, kind of slipped underneath a tackle. Showed that good balance and
like a slippery little snake.
Made it a better situation on 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Kair from the gun is going to give to Holman on the delay. Holman up to the 35. Tackle made there by, again, Braylon Williams in on the stop. So now the Bulldogs called on to convert on 3rd and medium, right? 3rd and 5. This is not easy to come up with what is going to work against this Warrior attack. The Bristol defense has been on point today. Rankins under center. And will pitch it out to Holman. And Ray Holman following some blocking. And he's got enough for the first down. Needed 5, and Holman picks up 6.
Yeah, able to just follow his blockers there and get the first down.
And that's been the formula for Morrisville throughout this season. When you need a big play, when you need something good to happen, give the football to number 4. And now the Bulldogs call a timeout with 53 seconds to go. Oh, wow. Did you get that? Did you get that poem? The turkey is a funny bird. Its head goes wobble wobble.
And its mouth goes gobble gobble.
That's awesome. Well, Thanksgiving Day poetry from Robert Morris Field in Morrisville, PA. Turkey Day football on WBCB. This game and the Penridge Quakertown games are really the only Bucks County Thanksgiving Day football that is remaining.
Yeah, there's some Jersey games, actually one that's also on our WBCB sports broadcast, Steiner High School versus Hamilton West. But yeah, besides over here in Bucks County, PA, it's not that much.
I mean, years ago we had the Truman Conwell Egan Catholic game, which went on for a while and then got suspended and never got picked back up again, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But so happy that these two schools have kept this Thanksgiving Day tradition going. And the handoff on a little bit of a delay goes to Holman. Play is whistled dead after his forward progress stopped at the 35. And Bulldogs going to use another timeout as there's just a little over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Chris Irmer with Gus Barber and Mackay Gundy, great to have you with us today. So mention the high school coaches roundtable show and the fact that Pennsbury, one of our usual guests out there, one of the programs that is part of that coaches roundtable tradition. Well, one of the traditions that the Pennsbury Falcon Marching Band participates in is the big Thanksgiving Day parade in Philadelphia.
Yes.
And that's kind of an awesome thing. And hoping everything is good with the long orange line.
Yeah, that's very cool. As somebody who had a lot of friends on the big orange line, that was always the cool thing to see, you know.
See them on TV.
Yeah, get to see them on TV. And it's not just like they're on TV. They make a big thing about it. They always talk very highly of Pennsbury. They're usually one of the last ones because they do such a good job. Yeah, the big orange line.
Well, whatever Thanksgiving Day traditions you have, hopefully you're going to have a terrific day today. Rankins from the gun calling for it, and we'll put this football up in the air, and it's broken up, incomplete. Intended over there for Jovan Rivera, but the defense was there. Good-looking ball, but Rivera he never really turned to look for it.
Yeah, didn't get his head around quick enough to really track the ball. So by the time he did turn around, it was kind of too late. And the defender almost in the area of trying to pick it off. So just, you know, trying to fight for it there. But yeah, like you said, a fantastic ball there.
Nice looking spiral, but
second good ball we've seen today.
That brings up a 3rd and 10.
3rd and 5.
Yep, 3rd and 5. Thank you, Gus.
Rankins
again from the gun. Tries to roll to the outside, and he nearly goes down, stays on his feet, slips a couple of tackles, and then gets bottled up, and the play blown dead at the 36-yard line.
Yeah, and
So-
it looked like he had a receiver open. It's just the defensive line was able to blast right through there. He had no time to even look and try to find him.
Ends up being a gain of a yard and 4th and 5, but that's going to be the end of the half. The Bulldogs content with letting the final seconds come off the clock. And we reach the break with the Bristol Warriors in front 28-0 on Thanksgiving Day. High school football on the WBCB Sports Network. All right, we're going to step aside, take care of a couple of messages. We'll return with halftime activities. And I think we'll have a performance from the Morrisville Bulldog Marching Band to share with you. So stay with us. We're coming right back on WBCB.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Hey, welcome back to Robert Morris Field. Happy Thanksgiving as the Bristol Warriors visiting the Bulldogs, and the Warriors on top 28-0 at halftime. All right, we're going to share the Morrisville Bulldog Marching Band performance.
These guys, I keep saying they have a couple of chances, you know, just doesn't happen for them. So yeah. Oh, watch your. You're just like I'm gonna get stepped on. Oh my god.
Bulldog Marching Band performing at halftime here on Thanksgiving Day, a sun-drenched Thursday morning. Great to have you with us on the WBCB Sports Network. Chris Ermer, Gus Barber, Makai Gundy here at halftime, and it's been all Bristol so far, guys. And right from the beginning, you saw that they were going to give the football a bunch to Kendall Cottrell, and he's done major damage and eclipsed that 2,000-yard mark, which, again, just a terrific milestone to eclipse. I don't know, there's only a few other backs in Pennsylvania who have gone over 2,000 yards. Like, I think he's going to be one of 7 running backs who's reached that mark.
Wow. It's always a feat to go over 1,000, but to do that and double it up, man, that's amazing.
That's saying something.
That is saying something right there.
And not only the yardage, but he has also been the guy who's reached the end zone a ton for this Warriors team throughout the season, and came into today's game with 30 touchdowns. He's now got 32 as he gets it into the end zone a couple of times in the first half, and he was the first guy to score a TD with 8:42 to go in the first quarter. And on that first drive, the Warriors take it down the field, score, add the extra point, 7-0 as we come back up the field. And first play from scrimmage for the Bulldogs, Gus, was a halfback pass, trying to catch Bristol, off guard, not ready for something, a special look on the offensive side of the football, and it was a disaster because it was an interception, and ended up, Warriors were able to capitalize on that turnover, but that helped to kind of set a tone in the early going today.
Yeah, it really did, and I like the idea by Morrisville. Just looked like he dropped back, looked at the throw, got hit, kind of slipped a little bit, and it just went downhill from there. But the offense has been able to get some solid plays, get some solid drives started, just haven't been able to get it deep into Bristol's zone and getting it into the end zone.
Yeah, and that next drive, again, the drive capitalized on after they got the interception. It was a 60-yard touchdown throw from Cole Guy as he throws it out to the flat to Kyrie Williams, and Williams streaks down the far side of the field and takes it into the end zone. And you look at Cole Guy and his stats for this season, picks up his 7th throwing touchdown of the year, and for Kyrie Williams, it's his 4th catch of the season, and gives him his 3rd touchdown. And Williams playing in 10 games for the Warriors. So at that point, extra point good. We come back up the field 14-0, and then another Kendall Cottrell score with 7:03 to go in the second quarter. Again, takes it in from 3 yards out, makes it 21-0 as Luke Beauplan with the extra point. And then they add another 60-yard touchdown score. 2:46 to go in the second quarter, and 28-0 is where we are at. That extra point was a weird one. It was partially blocked and looked like, from our vantage point, it did not go through the uprights, but the officials were right there. They said it was good, and so as we come back up the field, 28-0, our halftime score, as Bristol taking it to the Dogs here on Thanksgiving Day. All right, we're going to step aside. We'll return here to Robert Morris Field in just a little bit for more high school football, maybe more Turkey Day activities. You do like the traditional turkey, Gus?
Oh, I love turkey.
Turkey, gravy.
I absolutely love it, yeah. Turkey, gravy, mashed potatoes, vegetables, stuffing. I'm not a big yams guy, but everything else,
I saw on social media some guys playing trade, bench, or start for the where is it? Cut, bench, or start for your traditional Thanksgiving Day offerings. All right, turkey, mashed potatoes, and stuffing. So Makai, I got to ask you, who are you going to start, cut, or bench when it comes to turkey, stuffing, and mashed potatoes?
I'm definitely starting mashed potatoes.
Wow. Okay.
I'll probably cut the turkey.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm not a big turkey guy. Not a big turkey guy. And then, what was the other one? Bench the stuffing. Yeah, I'll bench the stuffing.
Yeah, I got to start the turkey.
Yeah, I'm starting the turkey as well. I'll probably bench the mash and cut the stuffing. Not a big. I like stuffing, but mashed potatoes is like my favorite side. Oh my god.
There's looks of disbelief up here in the press box.
Cut the mashed potatoes.
All right, well, whatever you're going to enjoy around your Thanksgiving Day table, we hope you have a wonderful holiday. And we got the second half coming up in just a little bit on the WBCB Sports Network.
BCWSA customers, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green here. I played on the 1993 National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. BCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, proven.
McCaffrey's Food Markets, exceptional every day. Family owned and operated for over 40 years, McCaffrey's is part of your community and a very proud supporter of our local high schools. For true value on the freshest meats and produce to their own prepared food department, to everyday savings on your necessary items, McCaffrey's is exceptional every day. And it's in your neighborhood in the Edgewood Village Shopping Center, 635 Heacock Road, Yardley. The Villages of Newtown at 2890 South Eagle Road, and also in Bluebell, Princeton, West Windsor, and the best of McCaffrey's in Doylestown.
From Philadelphia to the Lehigh Valley and everywhere in between. For 150 years, Penn Community Bank has been a part of your neighborhood. Helping businesses start, supporting families as they grow, and staying connected to the people and places that make this region special. It's who we are and where we're from. Penn Community Bank. Here we are, and here we grow.
Football is all about being fast and in control, which is also the idea behind CFO, cash flow options from PNC. CFO helps your business accelerate receivables so you can put incoming cash to work faster. And CFO gives you better control over who gets paid when. More speed and control. That's an achievement. Visit any PNC branch or pnc.com/CFO. PNC Bank, for the achiever in you.
PNC Financial Services Group Incorporated. All rights reserved. PNC Bank, National Association member, FDIC.
Are you living with relentless pain? St. Mary has a new way to help. Knee and hip replacements with a smarter process for faster recovery, earning prestigious awards for quality and value. A rapid recovery program has you walking just hours after surgery, and breakthrough advances such as custom-fit joint.
All right, great to be with you on Thanksgiving Day on the WBCB Sports Network. We just heard from our PA announcer that the first Thanksgiving did not include turkey, mashed potatoes, or stuffing, but did include some venison, I think. But I'm not sure how much credibility to give a guy who's wearing a turkey hat. He looks like he knows what he's talking about.
I feel like he should get even more credibility then.
I guess you're right. All right, we are kicked off underway. And the Bulldogs getting the football first. Flag is thrown on the near side. That was a short angling kick from Nuke Beauplan, but it's going to give the Bulldogs, it looks like, pretty good field position here to get their first drive of the second half underway. But let's see what this flag is for. Maybe just a sideline warning? No, personal foul is the call. And unfortunately for Morrisville, it's going to push them deeper into their own territory. So instead of having it up at the 35, that flag is going to mean they start this drive at their own 20-yard line.
Bulldogs are going to start on the 20-yard line here.
Already got a big ground, to cover. this really doesn't help to start off the second half.
It can make things more difficult for yourself. Here, if you want to try to get back in this game, Kyer Rankins under center, hands the football off to Holman. Ray Holman up to the 30, 35 before he is forced out of bounds. Stop made by Brady Slate, but Holman with another Morrisville Bulldog first down.
Yeah, and trying to just start off fresh here in the second half for this Bulldogs offense.
Boy, that was well executed, able to get him to the outside. We talked a little bit about that defensive edge. That time the Bulldogs taking advantage of it. Double wing to the far side, and Kyer gives the football to Holman. And Holman grabbed on the outside and shakes one defender, but then the Warriors bring some more guys over there, including Talon Nemeth, and they stop the Bulldogs for a loss on that play. Holman loses 3.
Second down for the Bulldogs.
And with a running attack for the Bulldogs, difficult when you get behind the sticks. They only had a few throwing touchdowns this year. So it is, they got to get it done with the ground game. As Rankins here will look to throw, airs this one out, and the throw comes up a little bit short. Intended out there for Alex Brown.
Third down for the Bulldogs.
Defended by Bryce Bornis.
Yeah, it looked like it just caught up a little bit in the wind there. Wind blowing from our right to left.
Now 3rd and long for Morrisville on their first drive of the second half. McCaffrey's game of the day on WBCB.
Bulldogs got a lot of ground to cover here.
Yeah, I got some traditional Thanksgiving Day stuff going on, and then also going to get together with other family members on Saturday and make it a whole weekend of feasting.
I am excited for Saturday. Big game for me.
On 3rd and long, we're going to try a quarterback sneak right up the middle. And Kyer gets to near the 45 before he is brought down.
Fourth down after a small game by the Bulldogs.
Nice chunk of yardage there on a little quarterback keeper. And here down big in the second half. Why not roll the dice and go for it?
Why not?
But it seems like Mitch Cohen not going to send Rankins back out there. Kyer here on the sideline. And Coach Cohen will take a timeout with 9:51 to go in the third quarter, trailing 28-0 on Thanksgiving Day. Yeah, you know what? I did not realize that Jane was from, like, the neighborhood I grew up in. Jane from Sandy's Beef and Ale. So, talking about old Quincy Hollow. Well, as we wrap up our high school football season with our Thanksgiving Day clash between these two teams, also looking forward to high school basketball. Who knows, maybe we can even mix in some Bulldog action this season. But we do have a ton of Pennsbury boys basketball, a few girls basketball games for the Falcons. Pennsbury and Neshaminy will get our basketball season started on December the 5th. Also going to be mixing in a bunch of Mercer County action, coverage of the Mercer County tournament on WBCB. And won't be long now till we hit the hardwood with some high school hoops on WBCB. All right, going for it on 4th and 5 are the Bulldogs. From their own 43. Rankins from the gun. No, it's not Rankins. Pulling down the high snap right there with Alex Brown. And Brown tries to get to the outside, but the Warriors get to him first. Braylon Williams had his name called a bunch of times defensively, and the other guy out there, Ossie Reyes. Right, Reyes was the guy who was banged up earlier, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, good to see that he's back out there, number 78.
Yep.
Had an injury timeout earlier in the game.
Yep.
Not only out there, but an impact on that stop, Mackay.
Yeah, it didn't look like he was going to be able, to come back out there because he didn't put any pressure on that foot. He just hobbled out. So it's a good sign, and it's a good thing that he is out there being healthy and able to help his team out there.
Got a little treatment, and he's back out there, and now after a turnover on downs, the Warriors take over. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. They give the football to Kendall Cottrell. Little hezzy move on the outside. Holman's got him and brings him down. Ray Holman with the stop. Stops Cottrell a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage that time.
Yeah, another good job by the Bulldogs. Break through that offensive line and just pressure Cottrell in the backfield.
And there's been a bunch of times, Mackay, where we've seen the Bulldogs penetrate into the backfield, and it's forced Cottrell to either switch direction or to change whatever the play is. They got to go a different way.
Yeah, you got to give credit to that defense. They're just doing a heck of a job, just really reading and sniffing it out. Just doing big contributions to their team right now.
Continuing to fight, but again, they give to Cottrell. Cottrell steps over one tackler, and then it was Rankins who grabbed him by the shirt and brought him down. Warriors up to the 35-yard line. Sets him up with a makeable 3rd down, 3rd and 5 for the Warriors. 8:20 and counting in the 3rd quarter. Beautiful Thanksgiving Day. Great to have you with us on WBCB. Cole Guy takes the snap, gives the football to Cottrell. Cottrell with a stiff arm, down to the 20, stays in bounds, up to the 15-yard line before Rankins ends up forcing him out.
1st down for Warriors.
1st down, and I think they're going to say goal to go. They give him the 10-yard line. That's a generous spot. But heck, for how Cottrell's been running the football, why not?
Yeah, why not?
Give him the benefit of the doubt, that is. It is 1st and goal for Bristol. Again, both these two communities, kind of a unique special areas of Lower Bucks County, the Morrisville and Bristol Borough, as Cole Guy hands the football off to Nuke Beauplan, and Beauplan goes into the end zone for a touchdown. Nuke Beauplan, their place kicker, gets the football, and the senior makes it 34-0. So now Bristol mixing it up and getting some different guys to have some fun out there. Their last touchdown was scored by Big Isaac Acasio, one of their offensive linemen, and this time they give the football to Beauplan, who's a great athlete. He's a defensive end, but not typically a running back. But he gets the ball and gets the touchdown, and now he'll look to add one more with the PAT. The kick is up and good. Placed down by Cole Guy, and we come back up the field to score 35-0. Bristol
Score now 35
in
Bristol,
front of Morrisville.
0 Morrisville.
Well, you can hear the breezes blowing through our WBCB microphones. Temperature's actually going to get quite a bit colder over the next couple of days. A little bit chilly here today, but and Gus, you mentioned how some of the throws might have been altered by the breezy conditions, but you know, all things considered, a great day for a Thanksgiving Day game, and a lot better than a lot of the game like last year when we were at Bristol. I felt like maybe because we were out on the roof.
Yeah, we were all out on the roof, so it was very, very cold for us, it felt like.
That time it's Cole Guy who kicks off, taken at the 28-yard line by the Dogs and returned up across the 30.
Start this set down to the 28-yard line.
That touchdown and extra point significant as it puts Morrisville in the mercy rule today. And so that means the clock will roll and continue to run through the remainder of this second half of play. Yeah, Nuke Beauplan gets his first touchdown of the season. And I think that's the same thing. That's true of Ocasio, too.
Yeah, and I think we have a new quarterback in for Mooresville.
It is in there now. Ali Santana hands off on first down. And players shaken up.
Okay, so just got word that Kai has a shoulder injury and won't be able to go back in. So an unfortunate event.
And as we share that news with you, there's also an injury timeout for the Morrisville Bulldogs. Fortunately, this looks like a cramping situation. But we're going to step aside. We'll return to the field in just a little bit. 35-0 Bristol on top of Morrisville.
Are you living with relentless pain? St. Mary has a new way to help. Knee and hip replacements with a smarter process for faster recovery, earning prestigious awards for quality and value. A rapid recovery program has you walking just hours after surgery, and breakthrough advances such as custom-fit joints position you for a longer pain-free life. 215-710-5888. St. Mary Orthopedics. It's your health. Expect more.
This is Tommy Green from the 1993 National League champion Phillies. And here's the pitch. BCWSA water and sewer customers, you have a new and improved option to pay your bill that's convenient, reliable, and secure. Powered by Invoice Cloud, you can pay your bill 24/7 online, pay by text or phone, or sign up for AutoPay to avoid fees for late or missed payments. Visit bcwsa.net to sign up or for more info. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, prove it.
Ray Holman was the Morrisville Bulldogs shaken up on the play. Looks like just a leg cramp. He's getting some treatment here on the near side as Santana takes the football and gives to the big freshman, Caraway, rumbling down to the 40, and they're going to give him the 40-yard line, which is enough for a Morrisville Bulldog first down.
Man, that's some decent size for a freshman.
Not looking like a freshman on that one.
No, not at all. Big number 44 right there. And again, because of a shoulder injury, instead of Kyer Rankins, sophomore Ali Santana under center. Takes the snap again. The give is to Caraway, and Caraway fighting forward picks up 3.
Second down for the Bulldogs after a small advance.
2nd and 7. You mentioned Nuke Beauplan, the kicker, and he scored that last touchdown for the Warriors. First-year starter, and another dual-enrolled student with the Bucks County Community College for this Bristol Warrior football team. Second and 7, and Caraway in the backfield gets the handoff, and he bangs his way down close to midfield up to the 49, which is just a yard shy of another Bulldog first down. Looking at a 3rd and 1 from their own 49-yard line. Well, not the day that Ray Holman was looking for after coming over and getting some attention for a leg cramp. Right now he's sitting on the bench without his helmet on. So that may be the end of the afternoon for Holman. I don't know. Maybe just giving him a little bit of time. 3rd and 1 for Morrisville. They fake the pitch. It's a give on the counter. And Shakur Dismukes with a first down. A little trickery, a little change of direction that time. Caught the Bristol Warrior defense a bit over-aggressive. And the Bulldogs up to the 35 now.
Yeah, great job. A little misdirection. Getting a guy in motion and getting the defense off guard.
Yeah, really the first time that we've seen Bristol confused at all today. It seems like Morrisville was the team that had been confused.
Santana this time. Nope, sorry, that is Alex Brown. Nope, I'm sorry, that is Santana. And it's a loss there. 2nd down and long now for Morrisville. And you look at what Ray Holman has done throughout this season. Picked up a school record. Talked about his rushing yards being some of the best in Pennsylvania, where they were the best ever for Morrisville High School. His 1862 coming into today's game. Again, a school record. As the Bulldogs, a lot to be proud of this season, making history with that 1A district title. Santana gives to Caraway. Caraway running room to the outside. Steps through one tackle. Up to the 42 before he is pushed out of bounds.
Man, excellent run there by Caraway. Physical runner, but can make some moves.
And you know, I got to credit the energy on the far sideline for the Bristol Warriors. You know, this game, you know, pretty much in hand, 35-0, mercy rule situation. But, you know, when that play was made, they got fired up.
Yeah, they got fired up for one of their teammates. Something happened over there, and they loved it.
It just shows they're still totally dialed in. Even as we get to the remaining minute of the 3rd quarter. Timeout taken. So with the timeout on the field, we'll let you know again, today's game is the McCaffrey's Game of the Day on WBCB. Sent out some thank yous to Morrisville and Bristol for their support of the Coaches Roundtable show and always being a part of our experience on Wednesday nights from Sandy's Beef and Ale.
And interesting little thing I was just told, Kai going back into the game here.
Kyer Rankins back to action. mentioning the history that the Bulldogs have made this season, turning the program around. Got to give a ton of credit to first-year head coach Mitch Cohen for leading the way in that regard. And again, their intention was to change the culture, change the expectations, and they did that this season, picking up their first district title. So 1:09 to go, 3rd and 7. And Rankins throws downfield, but overshoots the target, looking for Ali Santana. And looked like Santana had a step on the defender, but the ball a little off the mark.
Yeah, it looked good, too. A good ball. Placed just maybe a little bit too far. Santana, like you said, had a step on the DB. What do they say? If you're even, you're leaving. And he was leaving, and man, just a little bit less underthrown. That could be in the first 6.
So now 4th and 7 from the Bristol 30. Again, Kyer Rankins thought he might be out for the rest of the game, but he comes back in and throws quickly again, looking for Santana. Pressure forced that ball out early and resulted in an incompletion.
Yeah, that's going to be the end of the 3rd here.
And that is the end of the 3rd quarter. McCaffrey's game of the day on WBCB. Turkey Day football with the Bristol Warriors in command. 35-0 over the Bulldogs. We'll return to Robert Morris Field in just a moment.
This is Tommy Green from the 1993 National League champion Phillies. And here's the pitch. BCWSA water and sewer customers, you have a new and improved option to pay your bill that's convenient, reliable, and secure. Powered by Invoice Cloud, you can pay your bill 24/7 online, pay by text or phone, or sign up for AutoPay to avoid fees for late or missed payments. Visit bcwsa.net to sign up or for more info. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, proven.
Today we were looking at the matchup of 2 top running backs in the state of Pennsylvania, and Ray Holman for the Morrisville Bulldogs didn't have the afternoon or the morning he was looking for, but he's getting interest from Ohio State, Pitt, Rutgers, Maryland. I mean, those are some outstanding schools that he may get an interest in becoming part of their program. And Kendall Cottrell, he did have an outstanding morning today with 2 touchdowns, and he's looking at Temple, Rutgers, Villanova, maybe even smaller schools like Westchester or Kutztown. But the future bright for both of those student athletes. As dropping back to pass is Cole Guy, and as he is brought down, he lets it go. The pass complete to Cottrell. He hurdles one tackler.
Impressive athleticism being displayed right there with that hurdle.
Yeah, no question. Airborne is Kendall Cottrell. And what looked like it might be a sack. I mean, looked like a pretty good play for the Dogs on defense, but Cole Guy able to slip the sack and then get it to one of the most dangerous ball carriers in all of Pennsylvania. And here throws out to the flat. Gets it to Brady Slate. The ball is out, but the first guy there is Newson and recovers it for the Warriors.
Yeah, and just one of the classic cases of going for the tackle. Helmet hits the ball and just pops out.
Nearly the second takeaway today for the Bulldogs. They got an interception earlier in the game. But you almost feel like when you shake the ball loose like that, you almost deserve to come up with the takeaway.
Got to, but not the case there.
Third and short. Cole Guy from the gun. Nice ball and completes the pass. Gets it out to Newsom.
First down for the Warriors.
And Newsom across the 50-yard line for a Warrior first down.
Thanks for coming out and supporting our move every game, bearing the weather.
Morrisville cheerleaders getting a little love on Turkey Day, adding to the atmosphere here. As the marching band making a little noise, Dogs trying to stop the Warriors here on a 1st and 10 from midfield. Cole Guy under pressure, takes a huge hit, lets the football go, and had his man there. Nearly completed the pass. It's incomplete. Wow, and Cole Guy took a huge, a bone-crunching kind of hit as he threw that football. Got to be tough to play this game, especially at the quarterback spot when trying to step into a throw with a big lineman bearing right down on you. And, you know, Cole Guy has been up to the challenge this season. From the gun, flush from the pocket, and he is sacked on this play. Brought down by Demir Hall. Demir Hall says, not this time. We mentioned some of the senior starters. Isaac Ocasio scored a touchdown. Chase Weideman, who had an opportunity to score a TD. Outstanding running back Kendall Cottrell. Didn't talk about Colin Burnett, the center. He has played every snap but one for every snap except he missed one half for the Warriors throughout his career with Bristol. Now Cole Guy throws out to the flat, looking for Cottrell. Off his hands and incomplete.
Fourth down territory.
Yeah. I think this might be the first time they're kicking today.
Yeah. Yeah, seems like it.
As everything has gone right for Bristol. Opening drive, they took it down the field. Scored a touchdown, and then the first play from scrimmage for Morrisville ended up being an interception. Bristol capitalizing on that opportunity as well, and they just kept pouring it on. Looked like that punt either came off the side of the foot from Cole Guy, who kind of gimps off the field.
Yeah, he's hurt.
Demir Hall was in there and looked like he... if he didn't get a hand on it, he definitely altered the kick. Bulldogs continuing to fight on Turkey Day. And they have fought all throughout this season. Again, coming in today with 6 wins and 6 losses. And they beat Jenkintown to give them the PIAA District 1 1A title. But then kind of unfortunate how things shake out. They ran into this Lackawanna team. And this is like one of the 1A state powerhouses. As Rankins with a high snap brings it down, throws the football, completes it to Barry Santana. And one of the Bulldog captains up to midfield. with a Morrisville first down. Yeah, but Lackawanna, different levels. They with a win 47-6 in that next 1A game. Very similar story for Bristol. They beat New Hope Solebury 7-6 to win the 2A district championship, and then they ran up against the West Catholic team who had not won a game all year. The give there to Holman, and Holman bottled up right at the line of scrimmage, tackle made by Chance Weideman. Yeah, but West Catholic, the Burrs, winless going into that game against Bristol, and they beat the Warriors 48-0. That's, again, different levels of competition that these teams see week in and week out. Rankins pressured, lets it go, and he has his man. Santana down to the 5 and into the end zone for Morrisville. A 51-yard touchdown strike for the Bulldogs.
Now that was a dive, just throwing it on a laser. Good ball. Throws it right in the breadbasket.
Sophomore Ali Santana catches it in stride and then does a good job to stay on his feet and get 6 for the Dogs. So 35-6. As we're down to the little more than 5 minutes to go. And on for the extra point is Enrique Viramontes. I was trying to get a clarification on how you pronounce Enrique's name, and Coach Cohen said, I just call him Enrique Suave. Well, he's out there to try to add one more. That's offside.
Yeah, he got
Jordan Colon was in the backfield as the ball was being snapped.
Big jump.
Well, for a team that doesn't throw the football much and hasn't had a lot of air attack touchdowns, that was a thing of beauty for Kyer Rankins to hit Santana like that and avoid the shutout. And now they're going to add 2 instead of 1. They go for 2. A little shovel pass to Shakur Dismukes.
A beautifully executed shovel pass right there being displayed. Really like that one.
So 35-8 as we come back up the field is the score. McCaffrey's game of the day on WBCB as we get closer to the turkey and gravy and stuffing and all the wonderful Thanksgiving stuff. I think on Saturday we're having lasagna.
I just found out, apparently a lot of cultures, instead of eating turkey or ham, they eat lasagna for Thanksgiving. Yeah, it's interesting. I just found that out. I don't know. Must be an Italian thing. I'm not Italian.
These turkey takes are giving us a lot of side-eye.
A lot of side-eye. They're hot takes, though. They are hot takes.
Some hot turkey.
Hot turkey takes.
So the Bulldogs on the scoreboard with 5:04 to go, fourth quarter.
Yeah, great drive they just had, too. Good pass, 2-point conversion, a little trickery.
And Bristol, they've been really good against the run, and so why not open it up, throw downfield?
Yeah.
And now onside kick is recovered by the Warriors. Talon Nemeth falls on it for Bristol. I mentioned that Jane and Dave from Sandy's were here, and at halftime I was talking with Jane, and we throughout the season we look forward to this game, and we're just talking about, disappointed that it wasn't a closer score and a more competitive contest. And, Jane was saying that we've seen such a turnaround when it comes to Morrisville football that hopefully what has gone right this year is going to continue to go right with them. And one of the things was an increase in the numbers of Morrisville students who were interested in participating with football. And if that continues to grow, and obviously they found a certain formula that was going to work with the coaching staff this season, and just continue to keep things moving in the right direction, and
that's all you can do.
Continue to fight.
Yeah.
That last drive, scoring a touchdown, making sure this wasn't a shutout, I think is a big statement about where the program is mentally, or that mentality.
Long game by the Warriors.
But no question, this one stings. When you look at all the hype around this rivalry and the many years that Bristol has had the advantage, the better of this matchup. We mentioned Morrisville hasn't won since 1998. And now all those Bulldog fans going to have to wait till next year. As we've credited Coach Cohen this season, got to give some love to Coach Mike Ciotti. Again, things still getting chippy down there. Guys, and now the football comes out, people throwing the football at each other.
Sharks.
A lot of emotions still on display, even late in this game. You got to lift up Coach Ciotti with the job he's done with this Warriors team. Again, 4th year winning the BAL, 4th district title for them. And timeout.
Somebody tell the white hat that won.
Taken on the field for the Warriors. Yeah, and the Warriors really have taken it to some teams this season. I think they had a 70-point win over Renaissance Academy. And today in control in this McCaffrey's game of the day with just under 3 minutes to go. I don't know if Bristol was forced to take a timeout there, like everybody pushing and shoving. And
it was a weird sequence. I don't know exactly what was going on, but you saw the chippiness.
Maybe just take a timeout to bring your guys over to the side and to reset, reboot this Bristol Warriors team.
Yeah, it seemed like a timeout to, rally your troops to get them under control, compose themselves.
Yeah, and for Bristol, they've battled some adversity throughout this season, losing 7 starters to injury throughout the year. They lost 4 of those starters to injury for the entire season. First down for Bristol. And playing with some tempo.
Why?
Now Bristol they do a direct snap to Cottrell. And a nice job there by Shakur Dismukes. Dismukes really has had a great second half in this game. Picked up was good for the 2-point conversion. Had some big pass pickups. I mean, this is kind of the point in the game where you take all the time off the clock. Was surprised to see the Warriors picking up the tempo on that last play. Hand off to the outside. Flag comes in.
Flags being thrown everywhere.
Brady Slate with the carry. Talk about getting a little side eye. Bristol, they have a tendency to keep their foot on the gas. I think regardless of the situation on the scoreboard, and there's something to be said for that, because that's you're always trying to have your offense working at its top gear, but there's something also to be said that when the game is in hand, you change up your approach a little bit.
Yeah, take your foot off the gas a little bit, go in cruise control. I know playing baseball my whole life, once you hit the mercy rule, kind of, you stop stealing bases, you stop doing this. But, yeah, going up hurrying here, and it's kind of it's an interesting look.
And now with 1:04 left on the fourth quarter clock, timeout. I believe that's taken by Coach Cohen. This is great. Band members, cheerleaders getting a little round of applause on Thanksgiving Day. Yeah, I've really enjoyed adding high school football into my Thanksgiving routine.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it is a little bit of a sacrifice. You got to get up early. You got to come out in the cold. So for these cheerleaders and the people in the band and everything, deserve a little recognition and a shout out.
Applaud them. They could be playing football on their own right now. The classic wake up Thanksgiving morning and go play football.
Yeah, a little touch football.
A little touch football, a little hard touch. That's what we always played, rough touch.
All right, so did you happen to see Mad Dog's rant against Thanksgiving? Cole Guy from the gun, dropping back. He's flush from the pocket, rolls to the outside. And again, even on that play, Cole Guy, he was looking downfield for the big play.
He was trying to advance that ball.
Anyway, if you haven't caught that, you might want to check out
I'm going to have to look
Twitter.
at that. Mad Dog, he's
not for everybody.
No, he's definitely not for everybody. He's not everybody's cup of tea.
But he does this segment where he talks about the things that he's mad about. And
this is Tommy Green from the 1993 National League champion.
Because, it's a great holiday. This guy's
very upset over it.
It was some good shtick. So Cole Guy here again will drop back, air this one out, downfield, looking for Cottrell, and it goes off of his hands, incomplete. Wow, nearly dropped that one right in for the receiver. A great throw by Cole Guy. But that's going to be the end of the ball game as that ball lands incomplete. The time continues to roll as we're in the mercy rule, and that's the ball game. The Bristol Warriors add to their lead in this series, beating Morrisville 35-8 here on Thanksgiving Day. And a great day by Kendall Cottrell. And then they got to mix in some other guys as well, including Ocasio and Nuke Beauplan. Even a big throw for a touchdown to Kyrie Williams.
Yeah, got to see a little bit of it all today, and it was such a good game. Good rivalry, good classic. Wish it could have been a little bit closer, but all in all, a good way to start my Thanksgiving.
Yep, and it's going to improve Bristol's overall record this season to 8-4, and will drop the Morrisville Bulldogs to 6-7 on this year. But both teams with a lot to be proud of, including district titles. The Bristol winning the 2A championship, the Bulldogs winning the 1A championship. But today, dominant Bristol just from start to finish, able to move the football effectively and get this W. And again, another year that we'll have to mark off since 1998. And I saw one of the breakdowns. I believe it's like 55. Oh, hold on on a second. I had it down here somewhere. I think it's 53-34-2. Overall record between Bristol and Morrisville. Bristol winning 53 times. Bristol losing 34 times. And the game was tied a couple of times. So we'll add one more for the Warriors today with a big win.
Got one of the Morrisville players wearing our Sandy's Roundtable shirt. Sorry, I had to say it.
That is awesome. Is that Holman?
It is Holman.
Yeah.
It's cool to see. As soon as he took off his jersey, I saw that.
Well, not the day that he was looking for, but an outstanding season for Raymond Holman, and a season where he picked up a school record number of rushing yards. So congratulations to Raymond and the rest of the Bulldogs this year, but this game leaves them with a little bit of a bitter taste in their mouth as they fall to their rivals. Today's game brought to you by Rob's Automotive and Collision, BCWSA, McCaffrey's Supermarket. This has been the McCaffrey's Food Market's Game of the Day. Thanks to Team Toyota, Penn Community Bank, St. Mary Medical Center, all on hand to make today's game possible on WBCB. And you see this rivalry, teams not, even a little energy between Bristol and Morrisville right now, as Morrisville maybe not liking how much the Warriors are celebrating on the field, but to the victor go the spoils.
Yeah, that's how it goes. We didn't like it when the Diamondbacks celebrated at Citizens Bank, but they had all the right to.
Well, again, thanks to all of our sponsors. Thanks to everybody from Morrisville for helping to set us up here today and helping us out. To our crew, Gus Barber, video engineer, Makai Gundy, our camera person. Thanks, guys, for helping to call the action. Hope you have a great Thanksgiving. Enjoy the turkey and everything. And same thing to all of our listeners with us today for some high school football. Have a great Thanksgiving, everybody. One final time from Robert Morris Field. It was the Bristol Warriors 35 and the Morrisville Bulldogs 8. Thanks for listening. And